Yo, 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 welcome to Madhouse Pro. I'm in the building. If you don't like it, you could get out because it's my building. Ladies and gentlemen, today what we're doing is working on called headphone mix. Like, how do you get it? In UAD, I had this issue a while back trying to get just a headphone mix. So when people step in the booth, they want a different sound, right? So I watched video, I read the manual, and uh, really never got to it. When you do things yourself and it's just you and people not in the booth, you got to figure it out. Figured it out. So, hey, real quick. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it, how to implement it real quick. Um, it's very useful. So I'm going to go step by step and I'm going to point out some things that you got to beware of, because sometimes when you get into this engineering set point, you're going to go and you're going to be like, I don't understand, or I missed something, and you're going to have to backtrack. So step one, you want to make sure that you're using the best driver available for your situation. So I'm using the Apollo Twin Thunderbolt. So in your DAW, which may be different, I'm using Samplitude Pro X. You may use FL Studio, Pro Tools, PreSonus One, Studio One, Reaper, whatever you use is going to be different, so you're going to make sure you get that driver. So starting in my DAW, I don't have to always do this, but you want to make sure you got the correct driver. You see where it say driver system, meaning this is going to communicate with your hardware, software and hardware. Mine is Universal Audio Thunderbolt. If I was using FL Studio or something else, I would pick that driver. So I'm going to show you. Here's a DAW right here, which is the Focusrite Scarlett. Don't need it for that one. But if I did, I would have to download that driver. Here's another one, Complete Audio 6 by Native Instruments. If I had this plugged up, I would use this one, but I'm not using that one either. So you just want to use the correct one. I'm using the Apollo Twin. So I go down to collect the correct driver, Thunderbolt, Universal Audio, click OK. Step one. So I got the communication right? All right, so we're going to close this. Load up a session or create a session. You went through, create your system, right? Your track, right? And you be like, I'm straight. This and that, right? It's playing, it's coming out the monitors, right? So on my mixer, the next step is my mixer. The mixer is going to dictate to how and where you send the routing of your audio. So everything that I have right down here where I say out, so everything comes from top to the bottom. And then it comes down to stereo master. Then it goes all the way to the right. This is my master right here, my stereo master. Hence it says master. But when you click this drop down right here, I could tell it, well, just put it out of monitor 1 and 2, straight to the monitors. Put it out of line of 3 and 4 on the Apollo Twin. I'm not doing that. Then I got these virtual channels. I got 4 virtual channels, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I want them in pairs. As you can see, output where it say 5 and 6, that's the output from my digital audio work system. It's routed as 5 and 6, and that turns into virtual 1 and 2 on the matrix for the UAD console, which I'm going to show you in a minute. You also could send them, if I want to send them just to the headphones, I could click the headphone mix on the UAD Apollo, but we're not doing that. We're just going to use the virtual channels 1 and 2 of console, right? So let's get to that one. Let's go to console. So everything on my master goes to 5 and 6. So here's console. Like, wow, what does it look like? Here's virtual 1 and 2. I'm going to right click it. I'm going to click to unlink it. It's two separate channels. Right to relink it. Make it stereo. Now you go to settings. And see, you can do the hardware. Virtual channels, I could show 4. Now we're going to go to IO matrix. This is going to make everything. So we're going outputs from my DAW, which is 5 and 6. I showed y'all that earlier. So now we're looking at 5 and 6, virtual channels 1 and 2. So on UAD console, that's how I got it set up. So let me close that. So now that go virtual 3 and 4. I just put that on there, but 1 and 2, right? So everything that I play on my audio system is going to go to channels 1, the virtual channels 1 and 2. So let me go ahead. I'm going to hit the play button on the track. Oh, we can hit it right here. Play. Let's go back. I'm going to take you back to console. Now I can control how much of that I want coming in. You know what I'm saying? So this is how you prepare to get your stuff set for a headphone mix. Because a lot of people going to be sitting in that booth on their headphones like, turn this up. Or could you turn it down a little bit? Or could you turn it up? You go get somebody, look, yo, I can't hear myself talk or speak or rap or sing over the music. Could you turn it up? And you be like, okay. Is that good? They be like, yeah, that's good. Now, could you bring my vocal down? You see this say mic. I could grab it from right here. Barely hear me right there. Barely hear me. Okay, now you can hear me. So you get to control everything from right here. You know, I don't have no audio hardware with faders and stuff to operate. So I got to use my virtual joints. And this is work just as well. So now here's the thing, right? So people say, let's look at Q outputs, because this is a U audio thing. When you get here and you get in and you read the documents, it tells you have to set up a Q output. And I'm like, Apollo Twin. I watched some YouTube videos. We only got like 4 virtual channels and 2 other preamps, right? So it limits just a little bit. So you looking like, how do I set up a headphone mix for the person in the booth? First of all, I did a split. I'm gonna show y'all. Gotta show y'all this. So I bought this Y cable. I can't hear myself. Y'all can though. But I bought that Y cable to split it, because you only get one on UAD on Apollo Twin. So you only get one with them. I split one, goes off into the booth, and the other one for me, so I get to hear what they hear, you know. And the monitors I got, they could put out a different mix, but we're just trying to do something to make sure that they got a mix inside there that they're happy with, right? So let's get back up over here. So Q outputs, that's the thing. Like, what do you mean by Q outputs? So when you look, let's go down here where it say source. This is the source that's gonna outplay. I got it set to mix, right? If I hit headphones, that's what HP stand for, headphones. Not you, the packet, but headphones. They say to enable headphones as a monitor source, open the Q outputs window and switch the headphone source mix from mix to headphones. So we're about to do that, right? So we'll click OK. I'm gonna click Q outputs, right? Now I can hear you in the headphones and the monitors. I got the monitors off. When I switch it over, it's just gonna go to headphones only. Now, in my headphones are completely silent. So people probably go freak out like, I just switched it over to headphones, but I don't hear nothing. So this is what they're gonna hear in the booth as well. That's why I got that Y cable, the Y cable split. So this is what they're here. They'll be like, I don't hear nothing. I don't hear no music, no nothing. So you like, what? So you gonna be sitting out here like, what do I do? I'm gonna tell you what you gonna do. I'm gonna show you. So as you can see, come over here to your left, you got the microphone. You can see my voice going up and down. And then you got the virtual channels 1 and 2, which is from your DAW. So you looking like, well, I got 1 and 2. I can see it hitting, but why it's not coming through my headphones? I'm gonna tell you why. So when you see each channel, all you gotta do is follow up. And you see you got these things called sends. You got one right there and one right there, right? So in my headphones, I don't hear nothing. So what I want to do, I'm gonna click this, and you see where it say HP, the mic. You want to send the channel to the headphones, since you got to select it now, right? So as I slowly bring this up, I can hear what's going on. Now I can hear me. You know what I'm saying? So the headphones are like there. So let me see something though too, because we're gonna bring that up. I'm gonna lower the virtual channels. Let me link them again. And I want to make sure, yeah, you guys were still hearing me, but you can't hear the music. So now you'll click the sends on the right here on the virtual channels, which is from your DAW. You click that. See, y'all not, oh, you probably barely getting it. So once again, this is the stereo. So you want to grab this and you want to send your stereo mix into the headphones. So now I could control everything just like I was doing it out here when I didn't have it on the headphone send. So now I could send anything I want to the headphones. So when they say a headphone mix, this is what you're talking about. So what are you sending to the headphone mix? You know what I'm saying? So you get like, man, I got to check that out because you want them to hear everything. So, and this is how you create a headphone mix. So later on, you could probably add a send to it. Let's do that, right? Special processing. Where's my reverb or something? Let's put it on the vocal. All right, we just go click this one. Now, I think you guys got a reverb. Oh, I hope I'm not in the way. Get him out the way. Stall him out, Debo. Yeah, so I think you got me with a reverb. So if so, you could put that on the channel, and that's what they hear, you know what I'm saying, in the headphones. So if I have my monitors on, they shouldn't get any of this because this is a headphone mix. Now, if I want to send what I'm hearing from the headphone mix, we'll just say out to the, no, I'm not. So we're not gonna send it nowhere else. So, but this is how you get a headphone mix, ladies and gentlemen, real quick. So now I'm about to undo some of this stuff. Let's turn off the, get rid of the reverb. I'm gonna just click remove. You should have me clear back without a reverb or nothing like that. We're still on the headphone mix. So we're gonna change the Q mix back to the regular mix. So now it's coming out the monitors and in my headphones, but it's kind of low, right? Because we were on the headphone mix. So I got to bring it back up off the virtual channel and y'all can hear everything. So think about it. Just remember, you could, from here, you could take the vocal down to what they needed to in the booth. So you probably won't have to do as much as creating that headphone send, because you got the tools right here and you're a deconsole, so it prevents you from giving them a different mix if they just need their headphones up or down. But if they want special processing, then you throw something on the insert like we just did. So when you throw it on the insert, and that's what's going to play in the headphones. So you use that Y cable. Why? Because you want to hear what they hearing. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure they getting that. And you could do it with the monitors, but I'm not big like that. It's only, I'm probably have one person in the booth. But hey, this is Madhouse Pro. Thanks for watching. Y'all be blessed, be safe. Have a nice one. I'm out.